We are going to make it right.
If you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know?
The commander is here.
What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out.
Don't eat.
Something got pop your butt.
Yeah. Oh, I can.
Can we do a different color in the background? This blue on blue does not look great. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works harder to keep you in the know about crypto. Like I said, my name is Ben. We come to you live every single day, 11:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Apparently, look at that. It is Friday, July 21st. It is 75 degrees here in the BitBoy Crypto studio. Someone said, "Did you move the TV today?" Yes, we moved the TV. We have a solution. How do you guys feel? You guys think I'm looking at you right now? Think I'm looking at the camera? Think I'm looking at TV? What am I looking at? What if I told you?
I feel like you're staring into my heart, Ben.
That's like staring into the abyss.
Yeah, that's true.
What if I told you I'm staring at both right now at the same time? A camera and a TV. It's phenomenal. We have a good double under. I'm joking, by the way, right now. I swallowed down wrong. That was such a funny joke I made. It's always risky to cough.
It is.
Because then, it could get much, much worse. You ever been in that situation where, so listen to this. When I was in Dubai, I was talking to a guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm good friends with Andrew Tate.
There we go.
I was like, okay, cool. Like, he said, do you want to do an interview with him? I'll call him right now on FaceTime. I was like, okay, cool. So he calls him on FaceTime. And he doesn't answer, but I guess I didn't even know you can leave voicemails on FaceTime, like a voicemail, like a video voicemail.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Maybe it was WhatsApp. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
So anyways, the point is that I'm explaining to Andrew, like, I assume Andrew probably knows who I am. His people reached out to me about an interview at some point.
Yeah.
Then, of course, he had the stuff with Ben.eth and all that. He didn't say anything about me. I wasn't associated with, he didn't associate me with him at all in the video he made. So that was good. And so there wasn't any like drama or beef between us. And so I was like, you know what? Like, I'd like to interview him. It doesn't have to be about your, court case right now. It can if you want to be. I just wanted to give him the floor. And so I told him on that voicemail, I would come to him. I would do whatever he wanted. Well, not whatever he wanted, but I would, Andrew's a man's man. I don't have to make, no homo.
But it's the manliest ones that are comfortable with those types of conversations.
That's actually true too. Yeah. But anyway, so I'm just, it kind of happened out of nowhere. He said it and then he handed me the phone.
Yeah.
And I just started talking and I was a little nervous because of the way that it happened. And
you're also not used to talking in public either.
We were eating at the Salt Bay restaurant in Nusret in Dubai. And right as I'm at about the last two sentences, a piece of steak that was still in my mouth, because he handed me the phone real quick, got caught in my throat. And I start coughing on the voice. And I'm thinking like, maybe I'll take the phone and be like, yeah, hold on. Let's, we can redo this. No, I mean, I love it. He's a great guy. I love this guy. He's a good friend. But he left me on that hill to die. He left me on the hill to die with the phone, coughing. That's Andrew Tate's impression of me is, oh, this guy's a professional speaker. But when he calls and he talks to me, and it was that weird cough where you can't like, like it's like your throat is stuttering almost. And I was like, I'm choking right now, and I'm going to go and continue. And it was just very, very funny. I assume he probably saw it. Maybe he didn't. But it was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life.
So you're saying, Ben, that steak almost killed this channel?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely steak almost killed this channel. A lot of people, complain about it all the time. They say like, oh, you're killing cows and all that. So we should do some steak commercials though.
Yeah.
Do you think we should do some steak commercials?
I would be all about it. Listen, I try to eat at least one steak a week, if not more, like two or three.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. What's your, sometimes steak's a little risky.
So, especially when you're calling Andrew Tate, it sounds like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steak is a little risky. There's no question about that. It definitely is. When you cut into it, you never know what the meat's going to look like. You know, you ask for medium rare, and then my dad's here today. My dad only eats. I do judge him for this. Only well done steaks.
Don't say
No.
Yeah, my dad's what?
No.
My dad's an odd bird. My dad's an odd.
no.
Dad, can you come on? Can you come on here for a second? Dad, I want you to, ARFID.
You have to absolve your sins.
ARFID obviously is a disease, a disorder that's been passed down in my family. I would like for my dad to come talk about some of his food aversions for his avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. And you guys know he did. My dad battled cancer. You know, he's a hero.
Come on.
He's a good guy. He did it. But now the question is, what does he eat?
Yeah.
Let's go. Here he comes. He's just a North Georgia redneck. That's what he tells you. Or is it? Okay. Let's tell him some of your food preferences.
I like my steak medium rare. I eat hamburger steak very well done.
You eat a medium rare steak? I didn't.
Yes.
We don't eat it. We never ate a lot of steak at your house growing up.
Well, we could.
That's true too. We were poor.
Yes, we were. And Ben's problem with tomatoes. Tomatoes are my number one food on the face of the earth.
Mm.
I can eat them like an apple.
I need them like ketchup. I can eat ketchup.
All my boys crave ketchup.
Yeah. What was is Cody right? That he just one of my brothers. He just ate ketchup for meals.
Absolutely. You could get him a spoon and put some ketchup in a bowl.
There you go.
He'd just eat it. But all my boys are weird.
Frosting. I can do that with frosting. Like, you ever get the frosting on like the Dunkin' Hines? You just eat it with a spoon.
Yeah, I mean it's sweet. That makes sense. Ketchup's a little different.
Now my dad has a rule about the meats that he eats. Like, there's only one kind of meat. What?
Two.
Yeah.
If it swims or flies, I'm not going to touch it.
Okay.
If it oinks or meow or moos, it better run. I'm coming for it.
Well, I tell you what, if it swims, he will not touch it. It was really hard for him to find a wife that didn't know how to swim. So it is cute. My stepmom, whenever we go to the pool, she's got little floaties. And I was glad because, obviously, I got spankings growing up, So I found out if I started swimming and
Yeah.
I couldn't fly, my dad would no longer spank me. I got away with murder when I was growing up, right?
The boy's not right. Absolutely not.
Okay. All right, Dad.
Don't
Love you.
know where he gets it from.
Yeah, I do. Some people say it's my Uncle Tim. That was fun. I love my dad. It's good he can come up here and he tell you you're watching The Simpsons. My dad sounds like a Simpson? Is that what you're saying? I don't think that's true. All my boys are weird. Yeah, that's true. Is your father Bitman?
Ooh, good question.
I don't know if he's ever bit a man before.
Well, if
not.
that man was swimming, then no.
Then no, he
Or
couldn't do it.
flying. Yeah.
100% carnivore, eat 2 to 3 pound red meat daily, 60% fat. Well, if you're 60% fat, man, you need to go on a diet.
That's pretty rough.
That's rough. I mean, at 30%, you're really struggling. So, okay. All right, let's go. Put my dad, you should go in the blockchain basement today. They want to see that. Did you do it one time before? You should go on it. All right, let's go into your story, guys. Today we are going to be talking about what is going on with the top story. Everyone wants to know. The number one driver of the price of Bitcoin up and down has always been the man, the myth, the legend, Elon Musk. Tesla. I should actually. I'll tell the story about a Tesla that I encountered the other day when I get to that story. But we will start here with, don't forget, we got Hit Merch, guys. Hit Merch is our website where you can get all the cool shirts you see us wearing. This is my son's channel. There's a different color today I'm wearing of his. We got Bitcoin merch, obviously. And I will tell you this. Bitcoin holders. I believe maybe today or tomorrow we should finally start seeing some positive momentum. It's very, very, very soon at this point. We have some things we've been working on in the background that hopefully should be presenting themselves in the next couple of days. And the market maker is in place. CLS is our market maker, and we are really excited about getting people excited about this project again. That's what we're excited about. Where's your dad from? What state? Georgia. We're all, well, actually, were you born in Alabama? No, but his family's from Alabama, parents and stuff, I think. So he did cheer for Alabama football growing up, which
That's tragic.
Oh, God.
I mean, it was
My
really good
condolences,
until
Ben.
recently. All right, looking at the markets here. What is this? Do you see that? Do you see this? Can you see my screen?
I can
now?
see your
You
screen.
fix it?
Which part are you looking at? The cryptos?
Yeah,
1.8 million plus.
guys, we have big news today. 100,000, 40. Wow, guys, we have a 70. Is this a 70x or is this higher than a 70? I think it's a 70x in the number of cryptos last night.
What was it at last night?
26,000.
Oh, yeah, that's impressive.
Wow, man, guys, crypto exploded overnight.
Yeah.
All it took was somebody finding a code showing that Tesla will accept Bitcoin. Wow, that's powerful. What is that? Like, well, okay. Exchanges, 649. Market cap, 1.2 trillion. 24-hour volume is $31.06 billion, down 0.52%, which is interesting. That Bitcoin dominance is down another tick today at 48.3%. E dominance exactly the same at 18.9. 17 Paraguay Syngene transaction, still 22.5 for the fear and greed index. And let me just double check and make sure this is accurate. It is, I think, because a lot of those numbers are the exact same as yesterday. Fear and greed index, I think, was at 55 yesterday as well.
Is it a fit? Yeah, so it's different. I know there's a Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index tool that comes out at 50 today, but this is the CoinMarketCap Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. Is that 55 yesterday?
No, that's the one. There's only one, but it only refreshes at a certain time of the day.
Tim, it's like Highlander.
Well, it does say CoinMarketCap uses the price and trading data, but like I would think fear and greed index is like.
So the alternative one, I mean, this is when I look at daily.
Yeah.
Alternative, I don't know if you can share my screen, BJ. It's at 50 today.
No, it may depend on when it refreshes, though.
Yeah,
because
yesterday you said 56, today 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one
it was 56 yesterday.
on what is it? Alternative? Yeah, this is
This one might have been 56 yesterday too. It's 55 or 56. So
I think this updates like every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
is that when it is? Like
or
the
7
daily
p.m. or
close?
something like that. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. The daily close in the United States will be permanent. That we never have to change the daily close again because we had daylight savings time. Part of the year was at 7, part was at 8. But daylight savings time is permanent now.
It keeps going back and forth on me, Ben. They tell me it's going away, then it's coming back, then it's going. What is it now?
No, it's very simple. What happened?
Okay.
They made the decision. The federal government had to make the law to enact daylight savings time permanently. There was a law in the books that any state could get rid of daylight savings time, but you couldn't make it your state's time. Only the federal government could do that. So a year after Georgia voted for daylight savings time, even though they couldn't do anything about it, the next year, federal government fixed it, which was cool. However, when they did it, the airlines were like, well, hold on. Guys, we schedule out like 2 years. That hour will destroy us. Especially because when you think of how that hour affects other places around the world too, timing wise. And what a disaster it would have been. So the airlines talked the government into doing one more daylight savings time, which was last year.
Okay.
And now, or was that 2 years ago? I think we're done. I think we're on daylight savings time now, are we?
Listen, I would be very happy to hear it, but I keep getting tricked.
It's the summer, so we just moved to that time. I don't think we ever change time again.
Hooray.
That's
That'd be
cool.
awesome.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like this way better. Okay. All right. Bitcoin coming in at 29,861. My short from yesterday basically just stayed sideways for the whole day. It's down a little bit. Let's see here. Down 4.6 for the week. Ethereum's up though. Look at that. And so it's Bitcoin barely for the day. XRP down 1.85%. Went almost back down to 75 cents, I think, last night, maybe. BNB up 1%. Dogecoin up. Feels very blah today. The crypto market does. You agree?
Yeah. It's another really nothing happening day.
Yep. Toncoin, something to watch. In the top 20 now. Maker, hey, look, you had Aave and compound pumping a couple weeks ago. The traditional DeFi, maybe we're going to get another DeFi run, potentially another DeFi summer. We could, because DeFi run started in 2020 with compound. I believe was the first one that it was brand new. I want to say it 13x in a week from its launch. And that's not from the sale, I don't think. I think that's actually from when it debuted. It led everything. Mask Network, one I don't know a lot about. Toncoin, obviously up 5.65%. Synthetics, XDC Network. Was there some Telegram news recently?
Not that I know of.
I feel like maybe there is. Because Toncoin is Telegram, if you didn't know that.
No, did not.
You didn't know that?
Mm.
Oh, so back in 2017, they started what was going to be the biggest ICO in the world. I think it was going to be the EOS one at $4 billion. And before they could actually do the sale and release the coins, the SEC shut it down and made them stop.
About right, yeah.
But
SEC having their fun.
Yeah, because everybody knows Gary Gensler obviously prefers Signal because that's what they all use in the government to hide their tracks. It's a true story. XDC Network pumping, that's a good one. Let's see. Any of the ones that we bought yesterday moving? Nope, not at all.
It was kind of a boring day yesterday for price action. Chainlink still, I guess it's still hovering around there, but Chainlink, great day yesterday.
Yeah. I just think yesterday was kind of a wash. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days, though. I still believe that we are going to see some really good moves. We got Maker at 20. This is what I was saying yesterday. Yesterday, what I was saying is we've got to try to pick a coin that's going to have a move like this in the foreseeable future, in the next week or two. And then that would make, all those moves worth it. Who's better for Bitcoin, Trump or RFK or both? Man, I would love to see Trump and RFK run together.
Someone said that in chat the other day, and I think
that would be phenomenal.
Again, we're assuming,
but not third party.
Yeah, we're assuming that RFK is not going to be able. They're not going to give him a chance to actually debate Biden. So maybe he goes. Maybe he can't be his own candidate, so he goes and says, "Hey, I'll go with Trump." Trump said he likes RFK.
Oh, did?
Yeah.
Well, he's a New York guy. I mean, he's a Boston guy. RFK is right. They're Boston.
I know he has a house in Rhode Island.
Oh yeah.
He made a video doing
New England, Massachusetts, the whole thing. Okay, is Wendy on right now? Oh,
no, she's probably out getting tacos.
Okay, did she show up for the sound check?
Negative.
Oh,
really homemade tacos. Taking a while.
Let me see. Wendy texted me yesterday.
Listen, the last time Wendy was on was probably the all-time best charts we've had on the show.
Was it?
Were you here for that?
I don't think
charts.
So.
No, you were here because it was a day you guys were shooting some frenemies.
Oh,
she came
on in the studio.
She was in the studio doing charts, and I don't know if any charting was done, but good TV was had.
I see her. Speak of the devil.
Oh God.
Oh, she's here.
Oh yeah.
We filmed some episodes this weekend in L.A. for Forever Frenemies. Who's this guy?
Looks like she's.
It looks like she's
other stuff.
This guy is the guy who the Minnesota cop that I was talking about who helps people figure out how to pursue getting their crypto back after they get it stolen online. He can't get it back for you, but he can show you the best way to position yourself to who to report to. Can somebody come clip this?
Yeah, I've got it.
This is going to be insane.
Do you need help sticking it in?
Guys, I heard Wendy laugh. That was so rude, Wendy. Wendy, some people have been talking to me and they've been saying, why do you let Wendy talk to you like that? Why do you allow this inferior crypto influencer to put me into my place when I won't allow anyone else literally in the world to put me in place? And the answer to that question, I would like to answer it, and then you could give an opinion, I guess.
Okay.
If women are allowed to have opinions. And it is that it's kind of like, have you ever seen Sesame Street? Right? You've seen Sesame Street, you watch it. What
You're
happens?
Big Bird?
You have these really nice characters. Guys, does anybody actually listen to the part where Oscar the Grouch, he's trash. You just don't listen to him. He comes out of the trash can. All you remember from him is he had a rough voice and he was in a trash can. Kind of like
So
Wendy.
you're describing yourself here.
The only thing that Wendy has ever gotten right is respecting my ARFID, and she does that, which is good. Very proud of you for that.
So
My dad was
without
not talking
me,
about his ARFID, by the way, before you came on.
who?
No, I can't. Hold on, Wendy. I'm having some. Is it turned up? I think it's my fault here. Is it the headphones or the multi-device? Sorry. Oh, I know what it is. I got it. I got to do external headphones because yesterday we were watching the show. We went back and watched some of my first live streams, and so I put the regular speakers on. I just have to reconnect probably.
Yeah.
This
Tech
is
is
the aggregate device.
Yep.
Okay,
Or multi.
aggregate device. Let me put that here.
Yeah.
And that's why I was talking so much, Wendy, because I was trying to stall while I fix this.
Yeah, that
That's
sounds
always
like
my
your
talk.
story of your life.
Okay, can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
Nope, I still cannot hear.
Well, you're the Grouch, the trash can guy.
Multi-output device.
So yeah.
Hold on.
Can the live hear me? Could everybody else
It
hear me?
was working. Hers is working on her side. It's me that's not working.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, after yesterday's debacle, I think this is really solid that we're down another debacle. Which one is it?
That's one of those two.
That's very strange.
This one or the
Oh, no, not this.
yeah, I fixed it over here.
You did. Okay.
Yeah, but it didn't work still.
Yeah, it might need a reset.
Reset what?
Yeah, we might not be able to hear.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
Now, when can you nod your head? You definitely are not on mute, right? You're
Can the
definitely not on
boys hear
mute.
me? Could
You have your
control hear
microphone
me?
turned on? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She's
Can
on-
control? Could everybody else hear me? Could the chat hear me?
Is it not the I show you audio?
It's either aggregate or
Okay. Multi over here.
Very good stuff. It's crazy because this was all working literally right before. Maybe we just didn't have it set up to.
The audience hears me.
Wait,
They
hold on.
hear me.
I hear something. I hear something.
It's over. It's on the headphones.
It's going over there. Okay, so then that's not that multi. What about this? Is it not this? Before you reset it, give me
Yeah, it's not. an option.
well, I've
that means resetting.
oh, is it resetting my computer?
Yeah.
Oh, now.
So if Tim wants to talk to us,
Sure,
Tim, can you hear?
Well, I can't. No, I don't have any ears. But I was plugged into the same headphones. We just have a splitter now
Oh, yeah.
to listen to Wendy.
Is it the tab? Is the tab on mute? Tab is not on.
The
mute?
good news is everybody else can hear Wendy.
Yeah.
We just
oh,
won't be able to
okay.
hear
Well,
Wendy.
that can work then.
Yeah.
That can work. Let me.
Can I
So
just
is it
do
not
my
on
TA
mute?
because
The
like
overall sound. Is
I feel
not
like
on
that's
mute.
what the people
This
want.
is-
Yeah.
Oh man.
You had it working when you did the audio
It
from
was
your
working.
computer.
And I switched it. I moved.
Could you
it
just
over.
turn it down so there's not a double pickup or anything? Like, so if you had it running
Oh,
the
on the
volume,
microphone?
you could hear it through the computer.
Oh yeah,
we can just
try
turn
that.
the volume down.
Yeah, we can do that.
Can I
Yeah,
just
we
take
can do
over
that.
the show, please, and do the TA?
There it is. Okay, I can hear you out loud, Wendy. Now you're just gonna have a
Yeah.
little echo over here on my microphone.
Echo. Remember the Sega game Echo the Dolphin?
Yes, I do remember that game.
Wendy, it was Sega CD.
No, it was.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
the
the
Genesis.
little console.
Sega.
Oh,
CD.
you had the what was that called?
The cartridge.
Sega.
Sega CD.
No,
I'm gonna
Game
keep
Gear.
saying it. Oh my god.
Game Gear.
Dream
Sega
Dream
Game Gear.
Dreamcast.
No,
Oh, you had a Dreamcast.
you uncultured.
I am
Oh, yeah.
younger than I thought I was. I have no idea what we're talking about right now.
Guys, when I was in kindergarten, I think the Nintendo Entertainment System had just came out. So that tells you how old I am. Go back old school with Mario. Okay, so Wendy, what's going on? How are you?
Well, it's been a morning, but we're here. We are doing things with the things of the things. And when I texted you earlier, you gave me no help whatsoever about the question at hand.
Do you want to say what happened or no?
No, I don't know if I can legally.
Say what happened to you? Because okay, because it might not have to do with crypto potentially. It might not be somebody from Twitter. It may be somebody else. But the point here is Wendy, I'm going to have more information on that when I get back from vacation. So stuff's happening next week, and then I'm going to find out in real time about it, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. But just so everybody knows what I'm referring to, last night I was able to discover the store or it was the night before where I got the store. Confirmed it yesterday where my SIM card was swapped. And
Mommy's live streaming, baby.
I need you.
I'll be there in a minute.
It's a very good feeling. I feel on top of the world. And when we finally get these people held accountable, I think a lot of people are going to respect what we did.
I think so too. I feel like you do a lot of really good work. It's just sometimes you just get so loud and people overlook all the good work that you do and the potentially good person you are on the inside just because you're loud and stupid.
Yeah. I'm definitely not stupid. I am loud though. So, Wendy, what is going on in the charts? Bitcoin's boring, altcoins, are you surprised that XRP didn't go up more?
No, it actually makes sense. So do you guys want me to should I show XRP?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So with XRP, it kind of like plays out to what we've seen. Like we kiss this upper area of resistance over here. And again, you guys, this is going to be the weekly chart. We kiss this upper area of resistance at approximately 92 cents. And we had a pretty massive retracement back down to 74 cents. We're currently balancing on this support at about 74 cents. Again, this is the weekly. And it does look like we do have some room to go up. However, I would just be a little bit cautious before that next leg. Because if you do take a look at the daily, you'll see a little bit of a different idea here, okay? And the idea is that we peaked at about 85 cents. And the reason why is if you look, we see two swing high wicks that peaked up to 85 cents 2 days in a row, and then we continue to go down. So I feel like we might go ahead and retest this area at about 73 cents, maybe about 74 cents. And just as long as we don't break down below 70 cents, we should be good for another leg upward. I feel like a lot of people are still very excited about the outcome of the exercise. Pretty big. Also, too, on the 12-hour, you will see, a bit more of a correction over here. And same with the 4-hour, too. 4-hour it's like she wants to pop back up because you can see the swing wick low to about 76 and then potentially move back up to 79. So we might get that little bit of a consolidation here, but I do ultimately think we will drop down, kiss this area with our little descending bobber, and then we'll pop back up. And even if we do get consolidation in this range between approximately 85 and 73 cents, I think that's a good long term because again, you don't want to get a crazy insane pump because these pumps are generally not sustainable.
What's the range you said?
I like a long-term ranging is between 85 and about 73, like this area here.
Okay. Yeah. And that's it. Like we were talking about that on the show, I think yesterday or maybe the day before.
Yeah.
What is a number? What's a number that XRP could go down to that would concern people and kind of remove the excitement? And I think 65 cents is probably still a fine place. I think if it goes below 65 cents, people will lose some confidence.
I'll actually agree with you on that because then that would put us back in this area here. But at the same time, I still don't necessarily think that's bad because we technically are still in we're in this weird part of the market to where are we in a bull run? Are we in a bear run, bear market? What in the heck is happening? So we don't necessarily know, but I feel like we're in the beginning of the bull run, but not really there yet. So that's kind of how I'm feeling with XRP. And even if we get even a bigger retrace, I think that that's good and it's healthy and people should actually be happy about that. Because if we do, then the XRP community can continue to buy more if that's what they have in their trading or investing journals. But I do want to, my daughter, she's so funny. I do want to show you guys.
Tell her I said hello. I did beat her in chess, by the way, everybody.
Hey, Lo. I'm streaming with Ben and he said hello. They can't see your face, but I'm streaming with Ben. Do you want to say hi, Ben? Stay over there. Say hi, Ben.
Hi.
Hey, how are you? Are you good?
No, you can't get candy. Mommy's almost done with this, okay?
Oh, I thought she was talking to you, Ben.
Can I have candy?
Yeah, he would probably give it to her. Anyways, let's talk about Bitcoin really quick. So this is what we're seeing with Bitcoin. Not right now, later, because we're gonna have a pool party later. So we're seeing a lot of ranging between approximately 31.1 and about 29.8. And honestly, it is kind of looking like we're gonna break down and kiss this area about 29.2, which would suck because it would break this beautiful range that we've kind of had thus far. Also, too, on the 6-hour chart is showing a lot of consolidation. So I feel like over the weekend we might consolidate between approximately 30,100 or 31.1. And then maybe down to this area to 29.3. But next weekend we can kind of this, and then closer to Sunday we'll be able to see whether we're going to absolutely go to the moon or I just kind of more consolidation at this point because nobody knows really what's happening. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of on. No, don't go in the camera. It's not funny, baby. It's not funny. No, it's not funny. Like that's not good. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think
somebody knows not funny. It's definitely Wendy.
Not funny.
Yeah, I mean because
Why?
you're not funny.
You're not funny.
I think you're funny, Wendy.
Oh, I thought Tim was going to say Ben. I thought he was going to say, I think you're funny, Ben, but he didn't.
You know, Ben does
Bendy.
pay my paycheck, but I also have to suck up a little to Wendy too. So
yeah,
Wendy's fun.
Well, I mean,
Because if Ben tries to fire anybody, I'm going to call. You know who I'll call?
Who?
I'll call Tim. I'll be like, Tim, Ben is being ridiculous again. I'll call your father, Tim.
Remember, these people all agreed to work for me. Okay.
I'm going to call Tim. Tim, we'll put you in your place.
Ben, you promised me candy.
We're talking about not me, Tim. We're talking about Tim Shed.
Oh,
yeah.
The father.
Yeah.
Yes.
The father here.
Yeah, your father. Yeah, he'll literally say, you know what, Ben, you were naughty this week. You only have a $5 salary.
He will do that. Actually, that is true.
Yeah.
So also don't forget. I think you'll agree with me here, Wendy. Which we don't agree on a lot of stuff, but I think you would agree with what I'm about to say here. What is the worst show that is on YouTube right now?
The worst show on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, this show, Frenemies Forever.
It's
Yeah.
garbage. Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, and also too, we'll be at Rare Evo and we're gonna do some shows.
Yeah, for sure. We're definitely gonna do shows.
Yeah. So you guys, if you want to go to Rare Evo and watch us live, do the podcast, that would be super awesome. You can use Ben's link to buy tickets because but also too, are you gonna have a camera person there?
Rare Evo? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have like 10 people there.
Stop it, baby, please. You can't be in the camera. But because last
You
time
just
when
asked
you
me if I
came
was
to
playing
LA,
somebody with a camera, and then you told me I can't be on it. You were talking to her. That was a joke. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna do live episodes. You want to come see the worst show ever? You want to see the magic? How this show is made? I mean, I want to show you guys the effort we put in here. Okay, look at the homepage of the YouTube channel. It has some shorts and one row of videos. That's it. Look at the effort we're put. Look at the effort for the wardrobe. Look at Gary on my arm. Look
at your titties.
This face is appropriate right now for that. Oh,
Look at you.
look at your mom jeans. Cool. Yeah, guys, this is a show where we talk about stupid stuff like this all the time, and it's a horrible show, and we don't know why anybody watches it. It's the worst thing that I've ever put out in my life, outside of the one segment on the show yesterday. But I have to relive that hell like basically every time we record for like 4 or 5 episodes.
The pool videos were fun.
The pool videos were fun. Yeah, I like the pool videos.
Yeah, the pool videos are fun, but I feel like they're really gonna like the episodes that we did at the hotel.
Yeah, I think so. We really like. Wendy, you try to like actually. What's the word I'm trying to think of here? You actually try to throw me some heat sometimes. I don't like it.
So you so you expect me to go on a show to
be seen and not
to be
heard,
your
but you're not going to do that.
to be your friend and not to like call you out on your stuff when I don't agree with you or give you constructive criticism or say, you know what, Ben, I like that you did this, but maybe you do this. Like that's kind of what real friends do. right?
But it's, well, first of all, we're not real friends. Second of all, your opinions are just always wrong. So like when you're asking questions, it's kind of like, when you're in school, how there was that like one kid in the 5th grade who would raise his hand and ask a question and it wouldn't have anything to do with what was happening right now. It was just like so off base that people are like, did he just get like transported here from outer space and he had no idea what's going on? That's how I feel when you ask me questions.
That's because you don't like anybody saying that you're wrong or challenging you.
Well, right. I don't like wrong people.
That's why you're so
what?
small-minded.
That's not true, actually. I have a big neck at least. My head may be small, I have a big neck. Maybe my neck is not that big. Maybe my head is small because I'm small-minded.
If that was your teeth that were small.
My teeth are tiny. I do have tiny teeth.
Yeah.
That is correct. So we went over this weekend. We were in LA. I went to LA and you came and used me for my pool.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah, I did. Listen, little girl, you're going to get in a lot of trouble now. You're pushing the limit.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Wendy has to go. She has to go be a mom, I think.
I do have to go be a mom because somebody's in trouble.
Hey, no, I'm not.
She sounds like me. I like that.
Like that too.
You see when you question her, you see how she responds to you? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm not your mother.
I mean,
actually,
you're like a mix between a mother that, like, when I was a kid, I wanted to abandon the mother as a child, or a sister that you didn't want that you got, and then tries to ruin your life, and then you try to get rid of them constantly.
So legally, I can't say, but I do have abandonment issues because of something legally happening. Yeah. I can't say. It's kind of funny. It's actually not funny. It's very sad. But anyways, thanks for having me. And thanks for looking. You look tan, Ben.
Well, I am going to the Caribbean this weekend. So before I came on
you're not in trouble.
air today, I did I spray tan myself.
You did not spray tan.
Ben did just get a new window. You get some good sunlight in from there.
That's right.
Yeah,
I got a window in my office now.
Yeah.
Put a window in. That's probably what it is, actually, to be honest. Probably is.
Mm-hmm.
Because that sun comes in. It's true. When we originally made that room, TJ was in there with me, and now he's left the live stream. He's got his own office now. Tim and TJ are office mates.
Yeah, well, and because he hasn't been here for like 3 weeks, I have the largest office. I had the largest private office in the entire building.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and there's a window in there.
Where's my office?
Where is your office? Well, I mean, I think everybody knows the answer to this question, right?
More importantly, where's my desk?
The couch. Right? Is that your office?
No.
The couch?
No. All right, you guys, I gotta go.
You tell Lo that I love her and that she's very sweet and that I said she's not in trouble. Thanks. To you.
Yeah, I will let her know, but she's being naughty because I don't like to show her face on the internet and she's pushing the limit. So she knows.
She and Ben
You're not in trouble though.
That's another way that she's like me.
Yeah.
She wants.
All right, you guys. Have a good. not yet.
No,
have a good rest of your day.
I understand your decision. That's fine. I'm not.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying.
People are weird. You know how weird people are. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of the day. Make sure to smash the like and get Ben to I don't know how many likes he needs, but do the thing of the thing. Go see me 10 a.m. PST with real good crypto news. That show's way better. The O Show.
The O Show. See ya. Bye. Peace. This podcast that Wendy and I do is really it's taken our relationship and it just continues to devolve it more and more and more.
Devolve it.
Yeah. Not evolve.
Yeah.
Devolve.
Yeah.
It's going into a place where we've been playing these characters ever since we got into crypto that hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we do such a good job now.
Yeah.
That I think we manifested.
When the method acting gets too real.
They say, who they said was a method actor that would take it way too far all the time?
Who's that? Biden?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Who do they say though?
Will Ferrell. Said Will Ferrell would not break character at all. Like when he was there recording stuff or a studio doing a movie, even when they would go out like to dinner and stuff, like he would not break character. They said it was so annoying, but he had to just get off on that. He had to
Is he method acting? That might just be Will Ferrell all the time, and those might be just two stories
Well,
of his
no,
life.
because his characters they're similar. He's like Adam Sandler. Like,
yeah,
the characters are distinct. Like when you watch them, you know which one's which. Like Mr. Deeds, for instance, that's a Adam Sandler movie that he's just playing a normal guy like he does in all of them. But there's something about he likes the Hallmark cards in that movie. He writes greeting cards, so that's what made him different. Step Brothers, Will Ferrell has a stepbrother, and in Anchorman, he's an Anchorman.
Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy. That's right. Do you like Anchorman?
Oh, I love Anchorman.
Yeah,
one of my favorite comedies.
You're in the age that probably loves Step Brothers and Anchorman.
Yep.
I liked them. Definitely not my favorite. My favorite Will Ferrell movie is probably Elf. To be honest with you,
Elf is good. Did you know he was about to quit? He was about to end. He didn't think Elf was going to be good.
Really?
When he saw it, he was like, "This is going to suck. This is the end of my career. I'm retiring." And then it did so well. He's like, "All right, I'll keep making movies."
Is it his best performing movie ever? It's got to be because it plays every year.
Probably.
Yeah. Interesting. Talladega Nights, another one I liked. That's good. I like it. I liked Jim Carrey back then a lot, but he was kind of moving out when Will Ferrell was moving in too. Okay. All right. So that was Wendy looking at charts. Here we go. I turned on some indicators, just kind of looking and playing around with stuff yesterday. This here, I believe, is Lux Algo and Market Cipher. Frank has those weird colors on, like to match his channel. And I can't make heads or tails of them when I look at them. This feels right. We had some manipulation on some of these charts last night with the yellow X's. And we're working on a new indicator as well. So just so you guys know. All right, let's talk about Tesla. Tesla confirms rumors. Bitcoin crypto included in source code of payment page. And I saw this story last night. And I said to myself, I just saw the headline. And I said, you know what? This is very interesting because obviously in the last bull run, Tesla, when Elon Musk announced that Tesla, showing Aiden how he hacks. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to check that out. Make a note. I want to go check that out.
Okay.
So the point is that Tesla, when they announced that they were accepting Bitcoin for Tesla, that's when we got the biggest move. We went all the way over 50K from the lower 30s. Then when Tesla announced that they were no longer going to be accepting Bitcoin because it's bad for the environment, that was 53K, I think, when they said that. Price had already dropped down from like 64, and that sent it into the tailspin in May. So you would say Tesla, the two biggest moves of the entire market, the 17 to 29 was a big move, and then I think like 21 to 42 was a big move. But those were the two most impactful ones, in my opinion, and it was very obvious why they occurred. People got excited about that. But the point is the market wasn't moving yesterday. Actually, it was going down as this was discovered. Now, Tesla didn't announce this, but now they've confirmed it. But here's the caveat. Tell them what the caveat here is, Tim. Because you know the caveat, right? Or was it Drew that was telling me about it?
No, okay, yeah. So the caveat here, this is really weird. On my show this morning, Investing Bros, the article we found says that there's rumors that they're accepting Bitcoin, but when you actually look at it, you go back to source code in January. That's where Bitcoin's included. But a screenshot here today says that it's only accepting Dogecoin, no Bitcoin.
Oh, that's probably Photoshopped.
But Ben,
I don't know.
That's the whole thing is everyone's rumoring that they are accepting it, and they're saying because they're seeing source code from January.
Yeah.
But everyone thinks that source code's today.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So it's not. So my point here, when the markets are moving, when this stuff is going on, you'll see the markets start to move before the announcements are made.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if something gets secretly discovered by one person, they put it out on social media, that's a little bit different. But if this was an announcement that just occurred, Tesla would have said that the market would have been moving. So since they didn't, and the market did not move, then there's nothing to it really. Mm-hmm. It's not even important.
Well, Ben, didn't they just have to show their quarterly reports and they haven't sold any of their Bitcoin?
Yep, that's true.
Right,
well, they did. Well, not
this
this
quarter two. They didn't sell any in quarter two.
Yeah. Relevant.
Yeah. So they here's a couple things to keep in mind. You guys know that Teslas are the fastest cars, acceleration-wise, right?
Yep.
Okay. You guys know that, right? Well, I don't like Teslas because of that. Makes me angry. You know, pay for these nice exotic sports cars, and a Tesla can beat me off the dang. A mom SUV can beat me off the freaking block. It irritates me. I don't like it. They're not real cars. They're electric.
Phrasing.
So they trigger me. I get real triggered by Teslas. And so when I pull up next to a Tesla, I try to, I hope that they're not the person that wants to show off and put it the foot to the gas, which I am that person all the time. I hate that person, but it's me. So the other day, I've only been at Tesla one time ever, and it was because they didn't have Uber Black or Uber XL Black, whatever it is I take, the nice limos, SUVs, in Indianapolis when I went to the National Championship game for Georgia a couple years ago. And I had to ride in just whatever the upgraded regular version of Uber is. And it was a Tesla. And I got in it and felt very, what's the word? When you clean something real well? Clean something real well. Like you don't want to touch it.
Goodness.
What's the word? Somebody come up
I
with
don't
that
know.
word.
When you clean something real good and you don't want to touch it.
What's that? Sterile.
Sterile.
It felt sterile,
yeah.
like an insane asylum room, kind of. That's how it felt. And then all of a sudden, the TV in the middle turns on, and it's middle of winter. It's like 7 degrees that day, so cold, and firewood and a fireplace pops up on that video, and it literally heats the car. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
The heat comes off the TV when you put the flames on there. What?
Seems dangerous.
That's extra. Well, it's not a real fireplace. It's a TV.
I know, but the heat coming out of the TV, now you're getting an electrical malfunction potentially.
Well, I mean, I got to agree with you here for sure. Somebody said spotless. Yeah, sterile was definitely the word I was
Sterile
looking
is
for.
the right word.
So the other day, I pull up next to, the Tesla truck. It's kind of like the Jeep Gladiator truck. Like first time I saw it, I was like, this is stupid. I hated it. Would never touch it. Laughed at them every time I saw them. And under the right circumstance, I would consider getting one of those Jeep trucks now. They've grown on me actually, and I like Wranglers. The Tesla truck, I mean, it looks stupid, but it also looks kind of bad. So, but it's more the inside of these things that I have a problem with the way they run, because they run like fancy remote control cars. So I pulled up yesterday next to a Tesla at a red light. And he flexes, they don't do it very often. He flexes, he hits that gas, but he doesn't fully hit it because he assumes it's so much faster than everything else on the road. Well, I'm in my demon,
Yeah.
And so he doesn't press on it all the way. And man, I just smoked by him. I just absolutely smoked by him. Now he pressed on it. He could have, start out faster. And then a black SUV comes up behind me and turns on blue lights. I got pulled over.
No.
It was an unmarked car. Every time I get pulled over, it's by an unmarked car. And this was like a Ford Explorer, I guess. And the guy pulls me over. I'm in a parking lot. And he comes by and he says, he doesn't even stop, or he doesn't even get out. He just stops the SUV. I'm parked this way. He's parked this way. Stops. And he goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm honest. I said, well, I don't know. The Tesla's trigger me. And he hit that gas. He was surprised how fast he was going. And I was just telling him I get triggered by him. I was just being honest.
Yeah.
And he said, "Shut up." And I said, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Are you high? You're going to tell a cop that a Tesla triggers you and so you decide to speed? I should take your license for reckless driving right now. That was such a stupid answer. I said, well, I wasn't, I wasn't making an excuse. I was literally just telling you that was my mind. That's what happened. He goes, "Next time somebody pulls you over." And he had this real country accent too. He's older.
This is a good Georgia cop. It sounds like.
Yeah. He was a nice guy. He goes, "Next time cop pulls you over and asks you what you were doing, you just say, Yeah, sorry, officer. I was being dumb. I probably need to learn a lot. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. That's what he told me you're supposed to say. So always telling my mindset about things when I got in trouble growing up was something that got me in trouble a lot.
Wait, Ben, sounds like you had a mistake, and we don't want to miss that steak ad, do we?
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, if we stop showing it, the audience will miss it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Every single day they're begging for it.
Begging
The
for
whole
it.
show.
It's like steakums.
Yeah.
Like my dog, you
Yeah.
get the treat, and please, I'll stay until the steak ad. I'll stay.
Should we give it to him?
I've heard that 30% of the audience, they don't subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
They just come to watch the steak ads.
That's true.
Well, let's give it to him.
They're
then.
also fans of Champagne Poppy, who's on that commercial as well. Champagne Poppy. I may have beef with Champagne Poppy. Me and Champagne Poppy may have beef with each other now. We'll see. That's really the most important thing about the whole day. That's the important thing about the story. So
People
I
who
pointed
would have
out-
heard that portion, this whole show was worth it.
What do you mean?
What we were just talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, BJ played the steak ad.
Yeah.
God. BJ, you ruined it. Okay. All right. Moving on here. Bitcoin. Did you guys like my thumbnail? Did you see my thumbnail I made last? I made that thumbnail, by the way. Did you see it?
You made that?
Yeah. I used to make all the thumbnails here.
Well, that's true. You used to do everything.
I set the template that we've changed a little bit over time, but I was the one who started that. Bitcoin Bollinger Band echoes moves that ended in 40% January gains. I still think we're going to go sideways first. Latest edition of its weekly newsletter, Glassner revealed tightest Bollinger Band since the start of 2023. All right, and this is exactly what we were talking about yesterday with the sideways range. I mean, we covered that very, very rigorously. Cloudsy volatility indicator is currently printing a telltale sign. Tales are made to be told, so it makes sense. Days of range-bound Bitcoin price action are numbered. Obviously, every day you get closer and closer for the breakout, right? The longer it stays steady, right? Just on the other side of a wall is a breakthrough waiting to happen. And with Bitcoin, we know it breaks, and it breaks hard when it does. Looking back here at these spots of sideways action, let's see if these are the same ones we pointed out. No, this is just from last year. So we pointed out this one, obviously. We pointed out this. Nope. We went back to May actually and pointed one out. We said that this was different because FTX was going on. January 23rd, you did have some sideways action. February 23. But if you look out of each one of these, you got a dramatic move. This one was a move up. This one was a move down and then up. This one, I don't know what we're going to see. It could go either way, to be honest with you. I tend to think sideways is the majority of what we're going to see this summer. Unless we see an altcoin season would also lead to sideways action for Bitcoin. So there you go. Every time you get the most dramatic moves after the most steady moves. I mean, it's like a Coke can. You shake the Coke can, shake the Coke can, shake the Coke can, and then you sit still for a while, but the pressure's there. It's going to explode. Actually, it's not like Coke can at all. I don't know why I made that comparison. It's literally not. It would be like if you set a Coke can down and then it exploded eventually. That's actually not the case. That's not what it is. It's the opposite of a Coke can.
I think if you put a full Coke can in depending on what you do,
put a
freezer,
yeah,
it expands and then it can explode.
Yeah, I tell you, my uncle, we used to work together. I used to ride with him doing roofing stuff when I was younger. And a guy, Brandon, who passed away, unfortunately, used to ride with us. And Brandon, my uncle loves Diet Mountain Dew. That's his drink. Diet Mountain Dew every single day of his life. Brandon went in and got it and shook it up so much before we got into my uncle's nice truck.
Oh, no.
And my uncle freaking opened that top and that thing just all over him. And he turned around. He punched Brandon so hard.
He knew it was Brandon.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He knows I wouldn't do that to him. He knows. I've faced the wrath of Tim before. I don't want that again. I never did. I literally ran a mile away from him one time when he wasn't even chasing me because I thought he was going to kill me.
Yeah.
My Uncle Tim, he tried to ninja kick me. He wanted me to help him in this garden he was doing. And I didn't want to help him because I was watching NBA playoffs and his previous wife, like I knew she wasn't going to actually make anything out of the garden. And I said something about, man, this sure is, pretty messy out here. He didn't like that. He thought I was complaining. He's 300 pounds, literally runs at me, full leg out, both legs in the air.
Yeah.
Ninja kicking me.
Good form too.
I slid underneath on the mud that had been rototilled, and then I ran a mile and didn't stop. And then later on, I wrecked my own car with his truck on purpose to try to get away from him. You ever wrecked your own car on purpose from another vehicle?
Desperation makes you do crazy things, Ben.
It was. And you know what he said right after that? This is my Uncle Tim. He goes, why'd you do that, dummy? I'm not even mad. I don't know what your problem is, but I don't know why you're running away. Maybe it was your hobbit foot coming at my nose that maybe made me want to do that. That's a good story. Me and Winnie may have told that one on the podcast. I'm not sure. Bitcoin short, long term total realized value. It's time to start looking at some of these analytics here over time. We had a great meeting yesterday about some tools and analytics we're going to be doing for Crucial Crypto. We're building some real tangible tools that you guys can use in trading and investing that has just seemed to escape logic, even though they're very logical tools that should be built. So we'll be doing that. The U.S. government sells off another 8,200 Bitcoin. On-chain data confirms they sell it for a discount. Let's see. Last time they did it for a discount, I heard Tim Draper bought the last one. Did you know that?
No.
That's what AJ said. Me and AJ are doing a new show together, by the way, guys. Be coming out probably when we get back from when I get back from the Caribbean. Government still holds 195,307 Bitcoin. What's the total on that? You look that up real quick.
The total of
195,307 times, just do 30,000. Should be about 500 million. Is that right? Or 50 million.
195 times 30.
Yeah. 525 million. That's my guess.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Come on, type. I
Tim's
just typed all that.
Tim's having a big get moment over here.
It's true. Goodness gracious. You'd think they would teach you these things.
Yeah, you would think so.
School. What the heck?
All right. These are related to seizures from other criminal
Keep
incidents,
going. I got you in a second,
including the Bitfinex hack. We'll never do what we did yesterday again. But the government, I've been telling you, government's been stacking up Bitcoin all year for 100%. Stablecoin dominance slides as market cap falls to near 2-year lows. That's interesting because stablecoin dominance fell. See, I'm telling you, altcoin season's coming, guys. Altcoin season is coming. I believe we're going to see an altcoin season that will melt faces at the beginning, pre-bull run, because we didn't get it at the end of the last market. It's going to naturally take its place in between the markets like it should have. It's just going to be a little bit different. You've got Bitcoin dominance falling. You have Ethereum dominance going down. Not as much as Bitcoin is, but also going down. And you have stablecoin dominance falling to nearly 2-year lows. What does that tell you? What's running? The altcoins. I don't consider Ethereum or stablecoins to be an altcoin. I mean, you can make the argument stablecoins are, but I think it's a differentiation. So the proof's right in front of you, what's happening right now. So going to be very interesting to see. And a lot of that's flowing into XRP because people are selling for profits right now, but there's still people piling in. So
5.85 billion, by the way.
Billion, not 500 million. Okay. Yeah, zero. I don't do well with zeros. That's why I want to take some zeros off Bitcoin. Yeah.
You know what? As good as XRP is doing, you know who else is doing really well? XLM. I think XLM is actually outpacing XRP. It has been the last couple of days.
Well, yeah, the last couple of days.
And but even like if you looked at like right now, XRP is up from the announcement. It went up currently is up 64% since the announcement versus XLM. Let's see what we have here. From the announcement to right now, we are looking
XLM
at 60. Oh, it's 60. They're the same, 64% for both of them.
It's number 21. Yeah.
And did the XLM network temporarily go down today? Or what's up with that?
I did not hear that.
Or is it just a
I don't
quick
know.
reset?
I don't know. That would be.
I didn't hear that.
That would be stellar for
Jesus.
Mhm.
the XRP community. Look, this is kind of like saying that at the end of 2008 or the beginning of 2018, when Ethereum was hitting $1,400 and getting way up there, it's kind of like saying, well, you know, Bitcoin hit an all-time high, but man, look now, Ethereum is actually outperforming it. Well, yeah, it's because Bitcoin had just moved up 2,000%, or was it? It was, I think it was 2,100% in 2017. Okay, from the previous all-time high to the new one. Yeah, that sounds about right. So the point is this: the point is, of course, as XRP has its pump and is retracing, XLM is having a pump. It usually pumps after XRP, and it's moving up to the level of the percentage gain that XRP got after the retracement.
Well,
It's the markets move like this, but XRP is on a retrace. So
XLM at the peak was up 104%, XRP 102. So very slight difference, but technically XLM 2% higher push.
well, obviously, like this is the thing with these ISO 20022 coins. I mean, that's what we call them. Who knows if they're involved or not? Ripple is the leader. XRP is the leader. XRP is going to revolutionize everything. Each one of these other coins has a role to play somewhere, but XRP winning the case, it pretty much removes the concerns of XLM being a security.
Mhm.
And you're already seeing they're working with Ukraine on a CBDC and different stuff. So they're doing things, not as big as Ripple is doing it, but they're doing things. Quant as well, XDC, all of these coins.
And what's more important, obviously, with XRP having a much larger market cap, it takes a lot more money flowing in to raise XRP than XLM. So that's another
XLM's
argument
has a supply problem too. They still have a very high emission rate. I don't know what the percentage, but there's, we could actually look at it very quickly. We might as well. People the right information. XLM used to be a top 5 coin. It's down in the 20s now. I wonder what it bottomed at. Let's see here. Fully diluted market cap is almost twice the cap now. And they are going to bring in, let's see, max supply 50. Right now, there's only 27. No, that's all right. Where is it? Circulating supply is okay. There's 27.2 million out of 50 million coins that are out.
Oh yeah, it's not that's not a very good looking chart for investing.
Yeah, and let's go look at XRP because I feel like XRP's isn't super great, but about the same number. However, you look here, the supply is 252 billion over 100 billion, but I think that Ripple has said that half of their supply is staying locked up. I think.
Yeah, see, that's the next question
and XLM had burned their XLM burned a lot of theirs, and they still have a lot to go. They burned 50% of the supply; it's gone, and they still have that much to go. Ripple, if I remember correctly, is just locking it up. They're not burnt; they're still there. They may bring them into circulation one day down the road. Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know. XRP experts will tell you maybe that know a little bit more about the supply issue there. So XRP is down at the moment. Sure, of course, it's down at the moment. It had a gigantic pump. I told you the whole time it would go up and then retrace, but it would not retrace all of the gains. All right, moving on here, we have U.S. banks risk losing licenses for debanking customers. Whoa, UK banks, not U.S. About to say they debanked me a long time ago. Justin Sun faces new allegation or 60,000 Bitcoin on Tron unbacked. Well, there was a tweet about this. Where are we on? See, here's a problem though with this. I can't see where I'm at on the rundown.
Headlines.
Yeah, we're still in
Okay,
headlines.
so Justin Sun. All right, so somebody pointed this out on Twitter. Let's see if that tweet is in here. Ergo BTC. They tag him. Research. Here it goes. What does the roadmap leading to the halving look like? Any big dumps in the forecast? If so, when and what price to look out for? We got to have a big pump, I think, to have a big retrace. And we certainly will have one probably after the halving. That should probably be about it. And I don't know. wondering if we're going to get some kind of something similar to a Black Swan event, try to reproduce that. I don't know. Oh, you can't produce. Well, I guess they did last time too. So,
Yeah.
While TRC ETH was rehypothecated, 60K of the TRC 20 Bitcoin appear to have simply never been backed. This is not the tweet I saw about it. Someone was just saying how brazen of Justin Sun. Justin Sun don't give a whatever. He's probably feeling bold after the XRP case is over because he's getting sued by Gary too. Caroline Ellison's private writings from the months leading up to Alameda FTX collapse uncovered in legal discovery process. And as you can see, Caroline is certainly her main expertise in her writing, you can obviously assume, is being trendy and being hip and being, better looking than everybody else. And so she writes about confidence. She writes about what it's like to, have multiple suitors.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to a guy who worked down at FTX.
Yeah.
Said that she would hit on some people down there. So they say. Say she may had some game. Yeah, I just can't be really honest here. Like too honest.
More
Too
so
honest.
than normal. Yeah.
She looks like Gollum.
The fact that Caroline has had a suitor in her life tells you that she has mad game. She has mad game.
She can talk, is what you're saying.
Yeah, she has to be able to spit it hard because have you seen her talk like publicly? She's not a great speaker either.
Well, to be fair, one of her suitors was Sam, and that, it's pretty rough. You didn't have to have a lot of game for that.
Sam's range is wide from Caroline to Tiffany. It's wide
true.
range. Wide range.
Makes you ask a lot of questions about Tiffany.
Yeah, I ask her directly.
Yeah.
I literally asked her the questions. I asked her if she really did talk to him.
Well, maybe
yeah.
it's because Tiffany's very charitable. Maybe she's just a very nice person.
Well, I don't want to shut her game down here, so I'm going to let that go. I mean, look, guys, she's just madly in love with him. That's what it boils down to.
That's all it is. Yeah.
You know what she calls him?
Sammy?
My little Sammy. That's exactly how she said it too. She goes, my little Sammy. Oh my gosh. All right. Reporting from New York Times, private diary. And guys, I don't know if you can tell, I'm going on vacation, like a real relaxing, non-working at all vacation on a cruise with my family in the Caribbean. When we went on the cruise, we are doing the BitSquad cruise or the Pluto Alliance cruise again next year. But the point is that was a work cruise for me. And my oldest son didn't get to go because he had to play in the playoffs for his middle school baseball team. He was a starting pitcher. So all men sports, you can see it right here on the shirt. But the point is that we had a really good time, but we wanted to redo it for 8 days on the biggest ship and actually have a vacation where I relax. I don't relax on vacations. This is one that'll kind of hamstring me into having to do it. So I'm kind of on vacation mode today. So I'm trying to give you guys the best show possible. But I'll just be honest with you. My heart really is not in this today.
Well, it's a good day. There's not necessarily that much happening today.
Oh, then that's the other thing. There's not a lot happening. So I can assure you when I come back from vacation, I'll be well rested and ready to talk crypto. Nothing gets me fired up. The last relaxing vacation I went on was in, I think it was probably during COVID.
Yeah.
Everybody else was still shut down. In May of 2020, we went down to Florida. We went to Panama City, I think. We went down there, and the first day of vacation, a rival YouTuber that I had made a video about me. A very bad video, and I couldn't respond because I wasn't doing phone record videos back then. So I had 7 days at the beach to sit and think about what I was going to do, my master plan when I got back.
Wow.
And that person is no longer really relevant in crypto. And not only that, but, certainly it didn't turn out great for him. There's something about not being able to work and just thinking and not having a computer. And I'll have a notepad on my phone where I might jot ideas down. And then me and my wife on the drive back, she had a journal and we mapped out every single thing that I wanted to do for my channel. We have a journal with it. That was when I was about 20,000 subscribers. And we basically did all of it. We did all of it. So a really restful vacation. sometimes you need to recalibrate and refocus because I know what's on the table. I know what's on the line right now. It's just a matter of making it happen. We're gonna have big changes when I come back. Big changes. So you guys remember how I said that we were going to start off the show like 15 minutes, me just talking and, getting to know the audience? Because, George does it. George does it a lot. And I feel like it works really well for him, builds that community even stronger. And I make some comments in here and stuff. We do Q&A barely at the end. But I can tell you, we are going to have a new way that we're going to do that that's going to be way better than the first suggestion I had. And you guys are going to love it.
Yes.
If you want to know how to make money in crypto, that'll probably actually be the best piece of content you could watch on this channel and probably beyond. So there's your tease. And I told you, me and AJ are doing a new show as well.
I say I'm excited. That new show,
Yeah.
I am super excited about it.
And what about our game show? We're going to do a game show too. I don't know when we're going to. The game show's a little further off. But you were in there. We talked about that, right?
We talked about game. Yeah, game show idea. This debate show though,
Yeah,
like
the debate show's going to be good.
it is going to be good. Like I told Ben the other day, I was like, well, I'm talking to you. So I told you, Ben, I told you that I think that this show could become the #1 show in crypto here in a couple of years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Easily.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's going to be it's going to be 30 minutes, I think. I don't know.
At
Maybe
least
it'll
the
be
beginning.
hours, yeah. 45 minutes is a great time for a YouTube show because the audience usually peaks around that time. But there you go. Yeah, the Bitcoin airdrop has not been released yet for Dubai coins. The sale is still going on. Which there's people are still buying. It's been open for almost a week now. And I talked to the guy who's running it, and he basically said that, as long as people are still buying it within a reasonable time, I mean, obviously before the party, way before the party. I don't even know if I think he said the date for the party. It's middle of August. But we're going to make sure that all of the people, the spots on the yacht are taken. We've got a real cool creative way for maybe more people to get involved and maybe get to go without having to do the full 3 ETH commitment there. But it would basically kind of be like not everybody that contributed less, but we want to make sure they're taken. So we'll talk more about that on Monday. I think he's doing it Twitter Spaces with BitGet on Monday. But guys, until the coin's out, there's no airdrop. You can't do a snapshot of holders and all that stuff. So there you go. So that's going to be another thing next week that hopefully will compound some of the stuff that we're starting with Bitcoin, hopefully today. Ellison harbored self-doubt, overwhelmed. She was sad. Big shocker. That's what she was writing. She's basically Emily Dickinson if she couldn't rhyme. Wait, did Emily Dickinson rhyme? She's a poet, but I don't know if
No, but she could write.
Yeah. Yeah. And she probably also, if Emily Dickinson was given, let's say she was given the answers to a game show before she went on the show, she was probably smart enough to actually use them and win. Whereas Caroline was handed all the tools to win. She knew all the numbers. She knew everybody's trades. She could see them all. And she still lost. That's like knowing, it literally is like knowing the number the roulette wheel is going to fall on before the spin and not winning. Saying the wrong number. That's Caroline. She's great at math, am I right? Of course, Quan is welcome back, says Terra, interim CEO. I was looking at Token Metrics yesterday. And Token Metrics has the #1 rated trading coin right now. I think trading coin is Terra Luna Classic.
Really?
Yeah. The AI and the algorithms and the quant stuff, it just doesn't take common sense into, now maybe it is right for a good trade. But I've noticed that with some of these models, not just Token Metrics, some of the other ones, that data, I still always say a human touch, a human, what do they call it? The eye test. The eye test is powerful, and I don't think you can reproduce that even in AI. So, like if you look at the stats on some players, one player looks considerably better on paper than the other one, but you watch them in person, you're like, there ain't no way. Jimmy Garoppolo is one of those quarterbacks that looks good on paper sometimes. Derek Carr as well. All right, so here we go. Guys, earlier in the show, we showed a mid-roll. And in my opinion, I think that was a mistake. I think we should have waited, got it a little more well done. I think it was a little medium rare, than they weren't ready for it. But I don't know. Can we put a poll up? Does the audience want us to show the mid-roll twice? Let's put that poll up and see what they say.
Well, I have no control over that, so I'm going to need to look right at BJ.
Oh, BJ's can do it.
Yeah.
BJ can do it.
Yeah.
You guys believe in me?
I do, BJ. Yeah. I believe in you as much as you believe in Charles Hoskinson.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I got a killer. Well, I didn't come up with it. Somebody else did. I don't think I can actually do it for different reasons, but man, a Halloween costume for the ages.
Ooh.
And I'll just say this.
Is that the next major holiday?
I may be dressing up like a person in crypto. I think we could do this, but we can't. There's some things that would prevent us from being able to actually make it meme worthy because of different things. But when people see, if we don't do it, I'm going to say what it was going to be, and people are going to die. They're going to think it's the funniest thing they ever heard.
Can we at least do it for an office party or something?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Good.
Yeah. So, okay, here we are on Twitter. Okay, let's see what's going on Twitter here. Did we win the bet last night? Did the Astros beat the Athletics by a run and a half? Surely it did.
Yeah.
See, here's Meg saying, I didn't realize Ton was in the top 20 cryptos until now. Ben, you're a national treasure. I love how you like to go after people and destroy them when they deserve it. Not enough destroying of criminals going on. I agree with that. Let's see here. Daily Ben Woman believes crypto. We love believes crypto. You should check him out. Look at Leia, her new Beep character. What do you think? They do a good job of like making robots look like the person.
Yeah,
they're really talented.
It's good enough that it's like
I'm gonna Beep Twitter Spaces today at 4. By the way,
it looks good enough that it doesn't look like them, and yet at the same time you know it's them.
Yeah. Well, they made the Duchess of DeFi a character.
Oh,
you know who that is, right?
Yeah, that's Cassie.
So they made her a character, and I've seen it, and it's very it looks like her for sure, but it's going to be really fun when they do it. It's have you ever seen Inspector Gadget? You know, the guy who created Deltec Bank. He's the guy who created it. Jean Chalopin. You know how Inspector Gadget was like always getting the credit for doing everything, but really he was like clueless, had no idea what he was doing, and it was like it was Penny and the dog that actually solved everything.
Yeah.
My understanding is I think it's kind of that one of those situations where I'm Inspector Gadget.
And Cassie's the dog.
The dog.
Is that what you're saying?
That was harsh.
Well, I'm just finishing the thought that we're.
No, Penny is the niece or the daughter. Is it niece or daughter?
They said dog.
No, there's a dog too. The dog
is
part of the crew there, but Penny is the one that solves everything. She's the smart one. But anyways, we'll see. I think it's going to turn out real funny. Ben McKenzie, I'm going to do a video on this today for sure. And I don't know if it's coming out today. Wanted to do it last night, but I got caught up doing the investigation.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with the FBI last night, guys. Me and Drew, let me tell you, we did some we were looking to determine the time of day that the time of day that's relevant to the evidence that we have. We were scrolling through videos looking at people's shadows and the way that they were.
To determine
what
you're using them as sundials.
Yeah, we were using them as sundials. That's how serious it got last night. That's the dedication.
That's good stuff.
Oh yeah. It's real good stuff. I was doing what was another crazy? That was the craziest thing we did for sure. But there were some other pretty intense moments that me and Drew had. And then I'll tell you this, I didn't talk about this on the video last night. I debated talking about it. Did you look at that thumbnail, by the way? Did you see it?
Yeah, that was cool. The little Netflix snuck up.
Yeah. Like, well, don't F with cats, you know? And so, I don't know, I just had in my brain, like, it'd be a good title for clickbait. Don't F with BitBoy.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, the theme of the video wasn't really attacking necessarily, but the idea came out to me out of nowhere. And it fits perfect to where my head is in front of the cat ears. So, I'm gonna pull that up for the audience so they know what we're talking about here. Don't F with
Yes, I don't even know if I know.
No, I know.
I don't. You said Don't F with Cats?
You never watched Don't F with Cats?
How old is the show?
It's a documentary on Netflix from about 7 years ago. So
Okay,
really,
well,
you
no.
go watch it. You have to go
Okay.
watch it. It describes internet culture perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice TV recommendation.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Let's see. I misspelled it, and so they didn't do it. Go to my channel. It's some of my best thumbnail work, and took me like 2 seconds.
It looks
Here
good.
it is. Here it is, guys. There it is. Don't F with Cats / BitBoy. Hunting a crypto thief. Yeah, and that's me yelling, obviously. And you see my cat ears behind me? The face of
I
the
see what
cat is where my
yeah.
face is.
I see what you did there with the
I'm an
map.
artist. Yeah.
Ah.
But the point was on that video, I recorded it several times because I kept saying too much. But I'm telling you, there are some things about this that if they are coincidences, it would be a classic red herring coincidence thrown into a mystery novel, definitely to make you think for 100% sure one thing is happening that's related to another thing. But in reality, they're not. Like, when somebody gets found with a dead body in a movie, but really they got knocked out and the person killed them next to them or something like that.
Yeah.
You're like, well, it's too obvious. It's almost too obvious. The connections between a certain person and what happened. And I can't say that this person is connected or not, but man, there are some strange coincidences. And I think that if you go back last year to my swatting, when I got swatted, my brother also got swatted at some point over the last few months, right in that same time period. My swatting, the next swatting, and I believe the SIM card swapping, all the same people.
I was scrolling through.
They get mad because let me tell you why they get mad. In one of their Telegram groups, they have, you guys know the stupid picture somebody made of my face going, with some X-rayed photo. It's used like a emoji almost. What do they call them on Telegram? A sticker, right? In their little Telegram group where they talk about all this stuff, which I know where they're at. They're all the time, they're putting my face in there. So I know these people have a hard on for me, and I know why as well. It's because I won't cower to him. And whenever they send me a threat, I say, F you. They told me they were going to try to come kill me. I said, I'll be waiting at the driveway. Bring the guns. You're going to need them. Like, I'm not scared of these people at all. So that frustrates them because they can't intimidate me because they want money from me is what it is. They want to get money from me. But now it's like personal because they don't like me because they can't run over me. And so what they're doing now is they threaten my wife. They were calling my wife and texting my wife, all kinds of stuff. And she never responded to any of it. She knows what the deal is. Like,
what if they send Uncle Tim after you? Then you'll be scared, right?
Well, Uncle Tim would never come after me. That's the whole thing. Uncle Tim, the first thing he asked me, he said, "Where can I find these people?" And let me tell you, you don't want Uncle Tim to get a hold of you.
Yeah,
I can tell you that unequivocally. You. Sometimes I might think that like I'm really tough. I can hold my own for sure. I would never.
Listen, you're getting so angry you just broke your microphone talking about this whole situation.
That was just my grip. That was just my grip.
Listen, there's a new thing that I've decided on all conferences from here on out, Ben. I have to send a security guard with you. And it's not to protect you. It's to protect others from you is the reason we need to send it.
Yeah, I do get handsy a little bit. That is true. I've been getting a little braver. I've actually probably pushed 4 people in the last 4 people since the Bitcoin conference.
Yeah.
Because, I look in their eyes and I see they're weak. I see they would crumble inside. And like, it's just restraint. Like there's a guy that was like, I hate the people that, I don't like the bullhorn preachers at the games, right? You know what I'm talking about? The bullhorn preachers that
yeah.
I think it's the wrong message.
Yep.
But I think some of them mean well. And, it comes off as hateful, and, I understand that as well. But let me tell you what, when I was at the All-Star game, a guy is walking by these preachers, and he just starts cussing them out to their face. F you, F this, F that, you're blah, 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 F. My kids are right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, excuse me, sir, who's the bad person here? Those people weren't even talking to you. You went out of your way to get in their face and cuss them out. Meanwhile, I've got 3 kids under 11, and every word out of your mouth is the F word. If people are looking at this, who do you think they think the bad person is? And man, he didn't get in my face. He was, he wasn't a manly man, I'll say. He definitely got loud with them because they wouldn't do anything back. But yeah, so he, kind of like turned around, and yeah, I definitely gave him a little forearm shiver. But then he told me he was going to get me arrested for assault. I didn't really give him a forearm shiver. I just pushed him off of me is what I did, basically. But I was really mad. Like, I hate that stuff. I hate when people are so hypocritical like that, to where they're like literally, he was almost assaulting the person.
Mm-hmm.
And like I always say, guys, every person who I ever get into it with, they're doing something that's bullying type behavior. Both the people at the Bitcoin conference that I got into it with, they said they want to talk smack. Like, they thought they can just walk up and say anything they want to me. And I do agree with you, though. I think that I do need security.
Yeah.
I'm like young Jeezy, though. When I go out, I wear a lot of jewelry. Young don't do security, because I always got that thing on me. But the fact is that that's why you have security when you're, even if you are like, I'm not saying I'm Jeezy, but when you are a tough guy, they have security too, because they shouldn't be having to deal with that stuff. And I think that, I definitely don't want to, I would spend a night in jail to prove a point.
That poor Mike. Oh my goodness.
I can't fix it. And I don't want to do the same thing I did with Big yesterday, because it looked simple to fix.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah. You're probably doing what's best, just holding it.
I could help. It goes in the hole.
There we go. Thank you, BJ.
I didn't know this was, a certain educational class we usually do in 5th grade, but oh yeah.
No, I watched him. He put it there. It's not. It's probably something we have to fix, like, as soon as we're done.
You gotta say sweet words to it, Ben.
Is it the other one?
It's not a security. Yes, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No, I think you got. Oh, this. Yeah, I think this is a post-show fix.
No, this is amazing. Should I come help?
Of course, my dad, the expert construction worker, is here. It doesn't go on there. It will not go on. And this will not twist. This will not twist.
No, see, the thing you're twisting right now.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is that what?
No, that is just what makes it even tighter, so it doesn't spin on you. The mic. We're probably gonna have to unplug the mic and then twist the mic back on, and then. I'm actually very impressed with how you got it to come off. No, that's not.
God.
I don't think that's it.
That's not it. How does that thing not go on?
Should we run the steak ad and fix it?
Well,
guys, this is brought to you by Steak. Life's a gamble. And when you are on a live studio audience and you're on vacation mode for a couple days, you just throw the towel in. And you just say, guys, I hope you enjoy AJ and Frank and Tim, because they're going to be the faces of this channel. Not DZ, though. Not going to let DZ be the face of the channel. Not going to let DZ. DZ does the show too much. I can't give him too much. Or else he'll go
we do have, we have a special, I don't know if you know what's in the XRP segment. We got a little special treat in the XRP segment, but we are seeing a 52% vote for a mid-roll again.
We are. 52% of the BitSquad wants to see.
They want to see
now,
that
is it a
mid-roll.
coincidence that is the house odds in blackjack if you don't play the perfect way?
Mm.
Is that correct? I think it is. 48%. Maybe that's your odds for getting red or black.
Oh.
So I think that's what they wanted here.
And we are learning in this show there's no such thing as a real coincidence.
Real coincidence. That's right. Man, now you got me thinking about that again.
Yeah.
All right, let's can you, BJ, is it possible for you to like just pick a random spot in the mid-roll and play like 7 seconds of it so we can see Champagne Poppy? I just want Champagne Poppy. I just want Champagne Poppy.
I think I can do that. I know a guy.
Next week when I'm gone, we're gonna do a poll on: do you like the nickname Champagne Poppy?
Okay. I'll
Champagne
take a
Poppy?
note. I don't have
What?
a notepad here.
You don't know who Champagne Poppy is?
Oh.
Let's see. I'll tell you when you see him. Start from the bottom.
You mean the beginning?
Start from the bottom.
Or like
start from
run
the
it back?
bottom. Oh. Hey, is he not on this one? He's just on the opening one. I was going to say start from the bottom. Now he's here. And that was going to be a Drake reference because that's Champagne Poppy. Just pick a second and show it.
Just anywhere?
Yep, just anywhere.
You don't want me to show the whole thing?
Nope, I do not.
Fine. You're the boss. I think it's
There we
going to
go.
start from the beginning.
And I'll tell you when to stop. No, don't start from the beginning.
I think it's just going to. All right, here it comes.
Hope you guys enjoyed that absolutely pointless ad. It served no purpose. There was no message there. It was kind of like a game show where they show you, like a 2-second clip and you got to guess
Mhm.
what the movie is.
Mhm.
So they should make a game out of that. You can play with crypto and you can play at a stake. Thank you to our sponsor. Also, Stake sponsors the XRP section every single day. We're not on the XRP section yet, but I'm just going to let you know that because XRP's pumping and Stake, well, man, they sure are pumping my bags. Thank you, Stake. Somebody said, they said on the video last night, they said, man, I'm so disappointed with these Stake ads. What a money grab. Do you know we run a business? Do people know this is a business? Do they know? Do they tell how serious we are in corporate?
I don't know about you, Ben, but isn't it the worst part of your day when you watch a video and you have to wait 30 seconds before you can watch your video again?
The worst part of the day is when later on you realize that if you really hated it that much, you just could have clicked the little 10-second button 3 times.
Yeah.
But
But people don't want to exert that much energy while watching videos.
no, because on your phone you have to tap it with your finger.
You're asking
That's
for a
tough.
lot here.
And you have to hold it vertical. You can't watch it horizontal.
Yeah.
I don't think. And a lot of people that don't like the ads, they're definitely
They're probably
they're definitely
vegetarians
not
also.
getting horizontal, if you know what I mean.
They're probably vegetarians, and the steak ad is very offensive.
Yeah. Well, shoot.
Yeah. So that's you heard it here first. If you hate the steak ads, you might be a vegetarian.
Or you're not going to make it in CrossFit. You're not going to be able to do that paleo.
Mm-mm.
Tell you that. How long do you think we can make new steak jokes?
Probably a
Implies.
while.
I think
There's
so.
a lot there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot at stake at these.
Mhm.
And right now, we just told the audience we think we can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Where are we? Guys, I hate this show.
No, you are on vacation right now. You just happen to still be doing a show.
Yeah, I've got 2 phone calls this afternoon. I got to record a couple of videos. That's it. All right. Chainlink. What? I don't even see what the name of these segments are. What is this segment? Smash or pass?
Smash or pass, probably. Yeah.
Smash.
Yeah.
Absolutely smash. Smash on Chainlink. Chainlink is going to go back up to the top 10, I believe. Where's that right now? Number 20? Chainlink will go back in the top 10. I think a lot of the companies that they partner with are going to finally be moving more towards blockchain and oracles in this next cycle. So very interesting. Love Chainlink. It doesn't really have a competitor, in my opinion. I mean, you've got things that were maybe going to be competitors, Teller, Zoracles, you had Band Protocol. These are Oracle competitors, but none of them, no one even knows what those are anymore. So, Space Case, Melania Trump's Apollo 11 NFT defies NASA rules. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is not good, guys.
What
It
are
would
the NASA
appear
rules?
that a Trump has run afoul of the federal government this week.
A fowl, not to be confused with a steak. A fowl.
A bird steak.
Well, I said not to be confused.
With a bird steak.
Oh.
A fowl. but perhaps not the family member you'd expect. Former First Lady Melania Trump has potentially.
Okay, that chord's
has
dazed.
potentially sparked conflict with NASA, but apparently violating the federal agency's policy on image usage in her latest NFT drop. Now, didn't Trump have some watermarked space imagery in his too?
In the NFT,
Like
the
they
Trump
found
NFTs?
one that had a mistake that had that still had the look. You can make an NFT, I believe, no problem, out of somebody else's work if you license it, like through Adobe Stock or something like that, and it's for commercial usage. Doesn't mean it's bad. But you know, I think it's a weird coincidence here. What was the actual problem here? Let's see. NASA does not wish for its images to be used in connection with NFTs. This is BS. You know what it is. NASA doesn't want to be associated with Trump. Guys, Trump gave you Space Force. Trump basically created NASA 2.0. And who else is going to protect you from falling microphones?
I know it's not gravity.
Let's see. We already talked about XRP, but let's do the story.
Well, there's a good, yeah,
No,
you
let's do the
got to
story.
get into the story.
Crypto analyst forecasts XRP surge to
Benjamin.
$11. Says 1.5 trillion market cap possible for XRP. I believe that is possible. What would that put XRP at a $1.5 trillion market cap?
I think it's
That's
around.
we're pushing.
It's around like 30 or 40. Because
I don't know. I don't think it's all that high. I think,
No,
I think we're
'cause-
pushing towards
no,
20.
because current market cap of 660 billion
But-
is
but-
$17.
What he's telling us right now, 25? 25 trillion.
$25 XRP. That's
$25,
down.
yeah.
Look, AJ and I don't know if his cycle video went out last night where he's talking about Ethereum, but is going to be a really good video. I can tell you that. Me and AJ agree a lot on some of these points. Why we think the market cap could, the highest possible market cap that we can see for crypto during this cycle that's reasonable would be, well, I don't want to give it away. Did that video go out yet? The Ethereum video? It didn't go out
No,
yet,
it
did
goes out Sunday.
Oh, am I recording that and you wrote it? Or did
No,
you,
That's AJ.
record it? Oh, okay, perfect. That's what I thought.
Sunday morning at 11 a.m.
Sunday morning, 11 a.m. You'll have to see what it is. But I will tell you this.
Yeah.
We agree on the top of the potential Ethereum top. We agree on the Bitcoin top. We agree on the total market cap top. And the $1.5 trillion cap for XRP, actually, if it is the number 3 coin, it fits in right perfect with those predictions. So I think it is possible. I think it's unlikely. I think a $25 XRP is unlikely. I believe a $15 XRP is at least I would probably say a 50-50 shot, I think. I think you've got probably 80-90% chance to see a $5 XRP, right? But the question is how high will that market cap go? IPO? I mean, $35 XRP if they IPO at the right time. And there's something you guys know about me. I know how to do everything at the right time, including in the show. Was there one thing I wanted to do before I ended the show, though? Was there one other thing we were going to talk about? I don't think so. I thought there was. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I think there was something I forgot to mention.
Not that I can think.
No, there sure was.
Nothing you told me.
Guys, don't forget, sign up for BitGet. Support our sponsors. BitGet's going to also be at the party, the Dubai party as well. If you're going to want to go out there, check out I'm Wolfie on crypto Twitter, and you can find out details about coming to the yacht party in Dubai. And I can tell you this. You know who's coming with me? Morel.
Hey.
Morel's going to come with me. I think Morel, my wife, Michael may be coming back to film us.
Yeah, maybe.
Michael.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And probably Cassie if she can get a babysitter. So, she obviously helped organize all this. She met him while I was out there as well. We were both out there and she met him and, she'd been communicating a lot with him about the party and stuff. So it makes sense. But the fact is, Morel's going out there because Morel has volunteered to be our first person to live in Dubai.
He's volunteered for it. All right.
So we're going to go out there for the party.
Come on.
He's going to check it out, see what he thinks about it. I think he's going to love it. And when we come back out there in October for the Future Blockchain Conference, I think it's called, we're going to be moving stuff over there.
It sounds like we're moving our civilization to Mars, and he's volunteering to go live on Mars first to test out that it's livable.
So Morella's
I mean,
not
shoot,
Damon.
I got to see if the air is going to be breathable.
That's true.
The food's going to be not poison. He's going to be my royal food taster. No, Morel volunteered. He came right up and was like, I heard you are looking for somebody. So Morel does our merch. Morel's great. We love Morel. He's a great worker. I think we'd have to have more than one person out there, or else it's a co-working space to start for, not studio stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm very serious about moving the business out there. I'm not going to move out there permanently, I don't believe. At least not yet. That's not on my radar after the XRP case. So, and hopefully by the time I get back, we're going to have news on what's going to happen when this investigation from law enforcement is going to get very serious on this hack in the next few weeks, in the next 7 days. And so because of that, when I come back, the guy may already be busted. So I don't want anybody to think that even if the FBI does find is able to locate these people, they don't run, whatever. Guys, the money's probably long gone. You need to understand that. The money's probably long gone. And we talked about trying to pay people back in some way, which we are going to do at some point, probably before. I will commit to doing it before the end of Q3, for sure. But I don't know, maybe the beginning, maybe the end. I'm not sure. We have to get, the whole thing is we want to do an NFT that people can participate in so the community can help. But we want to make sure it comes out at a good time where we'll be able to sell enough to pay the people back, which is, I think, about 400K or so. So timing would be good. But, guys, it's been a day. You know what they say, don't you? If you play with it too much, it'll fall off.